Like
it's like you and Javi Simmons. So or Javi, as we said yesterday, he wants to be called just Javi. It feels like Xavi's been around for like 10 years, but he's 22.
Yeah.
And he's now just getting, potentially you're in like advanced talks room or whatever it is, or like close to personal terms.
Yeah, we're going to move on to that next, because you're right. Chelsea are looking for a double Dutch swoop on Xavi Simons and Hato from Ajax. Chelsea in advanced talks with Simmons and Hato. Both of them, I think personal terms are agreed. So now we're just waiting on final figures. Looks like it's going to be about 40 million euros, maybe, or 34 million pounds for Hato. And I think Leipzig are still looking for upwards north of 60 plus million for Xavi Simons. We'll see what the final negotiation looks like. But from my standpoint on this, I'm very happy. I feel like we, in this window, have definitely preferenced physicality in the team, as well as ball striking, as well from distance, as well as close range. We saw that in the finishing from João Pedro. Even the shot from Delap in the final against PSG was... We just don't see shots like that very often at Chelsea, because we just have had poor ball striking ability in the front line for years. And then obviously when you see the likes of Xavi Simons, who is like Dutch wonder kid from La Masia, who could never really find a home. He was at PSG, he was at PSV, he was now at Leipzig, but he's got a banger on him as well. I remember when he scored against England. That's the one goal that I was just like, oh crap, what's going on right now? And he's talented, man, and he's been talented. And I think Chelsea, as much as we've spoken about, goalkeeper, which I think is still important, wingers, when we've lost, Mudryk to the suspension, Sancho's obviously been sent back. Actually having someone that can deputise or play in Cole Palmer's position, if, touch wood, he doesn't, but if he was to get injured, is critical, because we all know how much Cole Palmer is influential in that Chelsea team. For the last 2 years, no one could really even play in his position to the same, not even the same, forget the same level, but just even have that influence on the team. Hopefully Simmons could bring that as a 10, but also play with him as a wide kind of playmaker. And Hato is crucial, because Cucurella has not had a deputised player behind him for about 6 months. Renato Vega obviously went to Juventus on loan. He was now going to be going to Atletico. It looks like that's not going to be happening now, because they've gone and got someone else. But Cucurella has just been burnt. This guy's been playing Euros with Spain, then Chelsea all season. Then he's played Conference League. He's played Nations League. He's then played Club World Cup. He's not had any rotation, no rest. And Hato comes in as a 19-year-old centre-back, highly regarded if it happens, and kind of
he was linked with us for a while.
Yeah, I heard he was linked in with you as well. I've heard
strong interest.
Yeah. I've obviously heard that he can be rash, or you can, as any aggressive defender is. We've had this with Rudiger, we had this with Cucurella, we've had this with even Renato Vega in glimpses last season at the beginning. When you have an aggressive young defender, they are guaranteed to make errors, because they're going to miss time the tackle or the kind of close contact.
Yeah, their reading of the game is not going to be as developed as...
I'd rather they be like that than be too timid.
Okay,
especially in the Prem, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather they learn how to be aggressive while just being aggressive and working out when's best to use it.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that Rudiger has a special level of aggression.
Yeah, true.
Because he has that housery with the aggression that just takes him off the charts at times.
He used to make mistakes at Chelsea. Like in the first season or two, I remember West Ham away.
He wasn't
so bad. I think we lost that game.
He wasn't a fan favourite at all initially.
No, before Tuchel, but I think before Tuchel came in, maybe Sarri as well. Sarri's season, he started to calm himself with who was playing, David Luiz and Aspilicueta was in that team, etc. That Sarri season, we were better defensively because we were obviously a lot more possession based. Then Tuchel comes in back three and he just smashes it. But before that, it was early days. It was a bit ropey. But yeah, I'm happy with this. It's more signings through the door, I guess, for depth and for comps, like I said. And now we're going to see if Chelsea can actually compete at the top, because I think the window that they're gearing up with, they need to be challenging for the league.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, all jokes aside with our bet and stuff, listen, Chelsea, statement win, innit, in the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
You made a bag of money off that. And now it's time to invest back into things and see if you can go on from there and win trophies. And listen, Chelsea are a very good team, man.
You should be trying to compete on four fronts this coming season. Got to be.
Oh,
Arsenal
100%.
Gotta be, Chelsea got to be. Liverpool got to be.
Listen, in this Premier League now, if you're not moving, Liverpool are showing. Liverpool are showing the way now. If you're not stepping up and making signings and looking to develop your team and push on, Not only are you standing still, you're actually going to get left behind. I think that's what this is showing.
If you stand still, you go backwards.
Yeah.
I think there's a massive gap forming between top 4 and everyone else right now. Like with the business that's being done, obviously Tottenham could maybe get Paulinho and they could maybe go and bring in another forward and obviously keep things closer. But where they finished last season, just to be in the top 7 is in the Champions League campaign is going to be difficult enough. That top 4, the business that they're doing, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, compared to like Newcastle, Villa, and everybody else, Brighton and Brentford have lost so many players. They're probably going to be in a relegation scrap.
And then with like us and Spurs, it's a case of trying to at least get somewhere before then.
Yeah, that gap is going to be. I think that gap's going to be crazy. Could be. We might not see a top 4 fight this year. We always get one. But I genuinely think this could be the first, because obviously we had no relegation battle last couple of seasons, no title fight last season. I think this season might be the first season in a long time where the top 4 is just, the gap to 5th is just so vast.
That's possible, but then you also have to factor into the equation that old adage when it comes to games. So the teams that are involved in Champions League football, and indeed Europa League football, playing twice a week, you know what I mean, over the course of a long season.
But everybody qualified for Europe in the end, didn't they? Obviously, Palace have got Europe, Forest have got Europe, Villa have got Europe, Newcastle have got Champions League, so Tottenham have got it. So it's not, apart from yourselves, so it's not.
We have nothing.
Sorry about that. Yeah, but it's not like as if those teams are playing one game a week and can capitalise. It's only Manchester United that actually have the ability to capitalise on that one game a week situation.
I think it's going to be more of a factor for us than I think United fans are giving it credit for.
Perry says, my replacements if Chelsea couldn't get first choice. I'm not sure exactly who that is. Feyenoord, 25-year-old player. GNA 16, 10 assists. Paxco, I'm not sure who that is. Winger forward, Miguel Gutierrez as well. Okay, look at you, little scout, eh? Left back, GNA 2 and 6. Okay, interesting. I've never actually seen these players, but great shouts that you've got players that no one is really mentioning at all in any sort of reports for forwards and left back. Left back we've already kind of maybe probably secured anyway, so won't need to sign another one. Let's see if there's anything else before we come to a close. Plot twist: Isak goes to Arsenal. No chance. That's not happening. That's not happening. Gyökeres is done now. Should be flying out to Singapore with the rest of the
I'm hearing.
Air TV
we got
lads,
the game against Newcastle, funny enough, on Sunday.
Oh, he'll play if he'll fly out. You've got like 3 games around East Asia.
I mean, I've got to say this very quickly. I know I don't want to dominate with Arsenal thoughts, but even watching our game yesterday against AC Milan, we dominated the game. I think we had something like 23-4 shots on goal. We only got the 1 goal. We should really have won that game by 3 or 4-0. You know what the difference is? Is that unfortunately, we just don't have the striking talent to get it across the line. Saka had to score, which is, you know what I mean?